Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe. So this is just a foundation routine that I've come up with watching other TikTokers and YouTubers, little tips and tricks here and there to mix cream products with powder products so that way you have a very long lasting foundation and makeup look. So I live in a very high humid environment, Florida, and so I just want my makeup to last. I want my blush to last, I want my highlight to last, I want my bronzer to last. I don't want my makeup moving off my face. And so this is just a routine that I've come up with to really help make my makeup last. So if you want to see how I did this, then just keep watching. So on a freshly washed face with your moisturizer, I like to use CeraVe SPF 30. I am going to apply my trusted primer. This is the e.l.f. Dew Primer, the Jelly Pop. It smells like watermelons and it's kind of like hair gel consistency. It's sticky and I like it. So first I'm going to start with a primer. So I've only been using this for a week and I'm so in love, so I'm telling you, if you're looking for a really good primer, Jelly Pop Dew Primer, amazing. You can find this on the e.l.f. website, not sponsored, it's just amazing primer. Before I do anything, I am going to conceal any redness and blemishes with my e.l.f. Fair Warm Hydration Camo Concealer. So I have a little pimple there, 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 and there. I'm gonna blend out with a wet beauty sponge. I just realized this, but I'm using a lot of e.l.f. products, which is very odd, but this is e.l.f.'s Putty Bronzer in the shade e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade Tan Lines. This is a Sephora angled blush brush. So I'm just gonna dab my brush in here. And first I'm going to apply my contour. So I'm gonna just dab it above, you see my natural shadow? It's going to be above that. Just like pat. And above my natural shadow, and I'm just gonna pat. Go to pat along my forehead. This brush is like dense enough where it's like gonna pick up the cream, but it's not like an overkill where it can like blend it out. Alright, so now I'm gonna take my Merrit Foundation stick. This is in the shade Linen. This is really nice foundation. I love it. It's like a natural finish, medium coverage. Just really like this foundation. It's also clean makeup. Merrit is a clean makeup brand. And I'm just going to apply my foundation around the bronzer. And then I'm gonna take my beauty sponge and some Smashbox primer water. I absolutely love Smashbox primer water. At first, I literally was one of those people that's like, primer water just sounds stupid, like spending all that money on primer water, but really it just really helps me blend out my makeup. And I'm just going to blend around the bronzer. See how it kind of just like blends in so seamlessly, and you don't have to worry about harsh lines because you're just blending everything. okay if you get some of that bronzer on your sponge, because it's just gonna help you blend everything out, you know? Alright, so now that my foundation is blended, I'm gonna conceal and I'm gonna go back in with my e.l.f. Camo Hydration Primer. e.l.f. Camo Hydration Concealer. And I'm just gonna put a little here, here, and here. Kind of like highlighting with the concealer. And again, going in with some Smashbox Primer Water. The corner of my sponge, I'm gonna blend out my concealer. So, loving all of this. Now I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand Easy Highlighter in the shade Spotlight. So I just like to tap this along here and here and on my nose, above my brow. Then again, I like to go with my beauty sponge, and I'm just gonna tap this out. It's so pretty, unlike any other liquid highlight. Cream blushes I have been loving are the Merrit cream blushes. This is Beverly Hills and Cheeky, and I really like Beverly Hills because it's more of a neutrally type shade. What am I saying? A pinker shade. So I'm gonna go in with a stipple brush. This is a stippled brush. This is a half-caked 813 duo fiber. A brush like this. And I'm just gonna rub the tips onto the brush. It's gonna look like that. And I am going to apply this. Just like tapping it like that. And this actually really helps make it not so pigmented or scattered. The tapping's not gonna like ruin the foundation. Like that. And this is what's really going to help your makeup stay, because now I'm going to put powders on top of this, and the cream base is just going to help add more pigmentation and help everything just stay. Like, some people can wear this without setting it, but for me, absolutely not. I live in Florida. This must all be set. I'm gonna set my under eye with Nars Translucent Crystal Light Reflecting Setting Powder. Just gonna set my under eye with this. I'm gonna go in with a pretty good amount and just set my under eye. Make sure I'm setting my eyelids as well. Next, surprisingly, I'm gonna go in with my blush. I can blend out my blush if it's too harsh with my all over face powder. So I'm gonna go with Charlotte Tilbury Love Glow xoxo brush, and I'm just gonna touch this over my blush. The shimmers, everything's gonna melt together. Whew, that is strong, but that's okay because we're gonna blend all of that. My setting powder is the Becca Becca Light Shifting Finishing Veil Powder. And I'm going in with this Opulent Beauty. It's just like a big fluffy powder brush. I'm just gonna really grind that in there and get as much powder on the brush as I can. And I'm just gonna tap. Around the blush. My nose. I love this powder. It just works so nice. It makes your skin look so glowy and pretty. And it like has a color to it, but it's really not. Like it's just shade 1. It's called Scattering 1. So I really dig this powder. And now I'm just gonna pat it kind of like on top of the blush so it's not so harsh. So I can get that Kylie Jenner effect with the blush. And look, that highlight is beaming through. Like it's absolutely beaming because a lot of these powders I put on top of that have this like light shifting, shimmering effect, which is just enhancing all of that. So I'm gonna go in with this Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade 100. It's really light, as you can tell. I really like this bronzer. I'm gonna go with a contour brush, and I'm just going to go over the bronzer. Now I'm pretty fair, which is why I'm doing this step last. But if it was during the summer, if I was tanner, I would definitely be setting my bronzer early. But since I'm fair, I don't want my bronzer to be like so overpowering. So I'm just kind of touching up where like that. Highlighters that I am, so for highlights, 2 highlighters I'm currently obsessed with. Essence Highlight and Be My Highlight. Beautiful. And it's kind of a dupe for this Laura Mercier highlight. The only thing is this one's darker and Laura Mercier is a little lighter. And I'm very fair right now, so I'm gonna go with the Laura Mercier one. And I'm just gonna tap this where I put the highlight. Don't want it to be too much. I'm just gonna contour my nose with the Son of a Bee Pretty Vulgar Resting Bitch Face palette, but this palette is you can't find it. I tried to find it online to link it, but I can't find it. And I just love this for a contour nose, for my nose contour, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Powder brush and really brush out my nose contour. Take my highlighter and go down my center of my highlight. So that is the face. I'm gonna do my eyes, my lips, and I'll be right back. The lipstick I am wearing is Mario Sierra. This lipstick, like I'm telling you, first off, the packaging is so nice. It's beautiful. I mean, it's just like, it's so basic, but like the way that it just magnetically shuts, like, and it feels heavy in the hand. It's very beautiful. The finish, it's like a matte satin, lightweight lipstick. It's like, it's just, the formula is like nothing I've ever tried. I absolutely love this. And so once again, shade Sierra. And I'm using a very affordable lip liner. This is LA Girl Sandstorm. It's almost like the exact same color, and I'm telling you, you have to try out Mario Makeup lipsticks. I also have his blushes, or just one of his blushes. It's Creamy Peach. Phenomenal. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know if you try this technique, if it worked for you, or just any tips you have for long-lasting foundation. Please comment them below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.